Previously in Let's Play Mega Man X3. Well, I'm sorry, Bit. I'm sorry for your bit part in this entire game, but what can I say, Bit? You're done. Your bit part's over. Goodbye. Have a nice time. And now for the continuation. Salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man X3. So today, we have a lot to get through today. I'm serious. The first thing we want to do is go after this guy here, which happens to be Volt Catfish. Yeah, Volt Catfish. Come on, you could have chosen eel or something! I don't get it. Do catfish have electric abilities or something? Why did you make it an eel? You could have called it Volt Eel. Anyways, we have these lasers, which apparently sometimes you can see with my recording or not, that shoot down from those things. And if you go through them, they actually shoot out a bunch of, like, you know, fire at you or whatever, and it hurts you. So just kind of wait for those to get by and whatnot. We have that guy up on the ceiling, but more importantly, we have this elevator. And yes, this elevator is going down. And apparently this elevator brings us to a special spot, which we can only access now, which is this capsule thing here. Let's go inside and see what happens. And what does this capsule thing do? It brings us here. What's so significant about this space here? Well, remember I told you we have to take on Vile at some point? Well, yeah, Vile has a couple areas in this game. Oh, by the way here, I thought you can go up by using the gravity thing here, and apparently I was wrong. It must be something else that you have to use in order to get up. Anyways, Vile apparently has some kind of lair that he has, which happens to be here, and he's luring X to go in here to actually fight him. And basically, there's a couple stages that you can get into that you can find Vile's lair, and this happens to be one of them, Volt Catfish's stage. Now what happens is you get teleported here, and eventually you just make your way here, and what happens? Well, obviously you get to this boss door here, and you get to fight Vile himself. That's right, Vile's actually going to show up here. So, let's take on Vile. What's going on here? Hey, Vile! It's been a long time. What do you mean I'm trapped? That's right, we destroyed you years ago! Well, then again, Dr. Doppler, like, I guess resurrected him for whatever reason. Wait, this place is gonna blow up in a few minutes? Oh boy. Well, anyways, despite the fact that he says this place is gonna blow in a few minutes, we basically have almost unlimited time to fight this guy. And yeah, for the first part here, and yes, there are two parts to this fight, he's basically gonna be in his mech there, and just go back and forth, try to hit you, and it's quite easy as you can see here. I'm just taking my time, flying over him, putting a shot into him, flying over him again, putting a shot into him, and you get the picture. I'm just gonna constantly keep doing this. But the thing about it is, we want Vile's weakness for the second part of this, where, yeah, after we basically destroy Vile here, or, well, at least his mech, yes, we are fighting his mech, not him himself right now. I mean, I know he's operating the mech, but we are fighting his mech right now. After we destroy the mech, we're going to be fighting Vile by his lonesome self. So, we want his weakness for his lonesome self, not his mech. Because, well, despite the fact that you could have his weakness for his mech, it's not going to do anything for the next part here. You're still going to have to fight Vile regardless of anything. But as you can see here, Vile is now going to attack us. And, yeah, basically it's almost kind of the same fight as in Mega Man X1, basically, the first game. But this time, he has a different weakness, obviously, because we don't have the same abilities as last time. And his weakness happens to be Ray Splasher, or, again, I call it Scare Shot. From now on, I'm just going to call it Scare Shot. And thankfully, I filled up my sub-tanks before I got here because, well, yeah, he can actually catch you off guard, do a lot of damage to you. And it's a good thing I have 3 sub-tanks to deal with him. And I'm only doing 2 points of damage to him per time I'm hitting him. But trust me, that is his weakness, despite the fact that it's draining slowly. But by defeating him with his weakness, we destroy him for good. I'm serious. What do you mean don't think that this is the end? You will haunt... Okay, So he's gonna haunt me till the day he dies, which is today, with little money. Brownie points if you get the reference on the little money thing. Anyways, guys, we actually defeated Vile, and he will not show up later on. We'll have to fight a different boss later on. That's in the Dr. Doppler stages. But anyways, as Vile was saying before we fought him, there is actually a bomb that's about to go off, and as you can see now, there's a timer. And we actually have to get to the end of this whole thing before that timer goes off because, well, yeah, we'll actually die. So we got these things in the way, and yes, you have to destroy these guys to get through them. And yeah, basically, if we don't make it in time, you'll just die. And then you just have to basically redo it all over again. But for the most part, yeah, just try to make it to the end as quick as you possibly can because, yes, there's a bomb going off. And believe me, it's a lot easier said than done because as long as you're dashing the entire time and just trying to make it as quick as you possibly can like I did, yeah, we have 10 seconds to spare, basically. But there you go, guys. We defeated Vile. And give me a few moments here because, woo, we defeated Vile. But now it's time for us to actually go through this stage in particular. So I'll be right back in a few moments. So wait a few moments. Alright, I'm back. And yeah, by basically defeating Vile, we no longer have to go after him. And yeah, his stage will never show up ever again. In fact, when we get up to this elevator right here, as you can see right here, the elevator is no longer going to go down. So, yeah, guys, that was the end of Vile, and, yeah, that's the end of his stage. Even then, if you defeat him, you still have to escape out of the, well, if you defeat him and don't destroy him, you still have to escape out of that place, and, yeah, even then, you can't go back to Vile's place. So, yeah, let's just say we're done dealing with Vile for now, and, because the way I'm playing, he's gone permanently, so we won't see him ever again. Ever! I'm not kidding you guys, we won't see him ever again. Till Mega Man 8. Did I say something? Yeah. But anyways, ride the elevator all the way up here. You get the heart container, but sadly... yeah, I died. And I decided to skip all the way back over to the elevator again, just so you didn't have to watch me go through the first minute of this entire stage all over again. So, but yeah, let's continue off where we left off at and just go on our way. And yeah, for the most part, this stage, again, straightforward. You got a bunch of enemies in the way, they crawl up on the ceiling and all that other stuff. But this elevator in particular, if you ride this one all the way up, yeah, that's where you have to go. But if you ride this one all the way up, and I switched my gravity thing, as I am basically charged up, I can pull this thing upward and get to another capsule thing from Dr. Light. So what do we get in this one? Alright, Dr. Light, what do you got for me? Ooh, an armor upgrade! And yes, this armor upgrade is actually pretty decent. Pretty decent. Actually very, very useful because, yes, it will, well, basically, well, yeah, it protects you. So we take less damage. The funny thing is, basically what happens is, if you get hit, this, like, shield thing goes around X for a little bit. And, yeah, like that. And what that does, it gives you extra protection when that's activated. So, not only do you take a little less damage in the first place, but after you take damage, you get a little extra more defense. So that's kind of how it works, basically. It's basically 50% damage reduction, and then when the shield's on, it's another, or it's 75% total damage protection. So there you go, guys. Now this spot here, basically, if I were to go upward over here, it'll take me to one of those platforms that we can't use right now. So we'll have to come back later because there's something you can do with that platform thing much later on after I get, well, Ride-On Mechs completely unlocked. But thankfully that'll be in the next stage, so hooray for that. So, but anyways, yeah, just move on our way here, and yeah, sadly, without having a Ride-On Mech here, there's something that we're missing out here, and I'll put it to you this way. It's the last sub-tank. No joke. But again, I'll show that off when I get there, so just continue along the way. We got these sparks things up on the walls, going up and down. We got enemies on the wall trying to shoot spark things at you. So yeah, everything's trying to kill you here, but yeah, as you can see here, I got extra protection, but we're finally at the boss. And the boss here is actually weak to Tunnel Rhino's ability. So yeah, just get that ready, get the drill ready, and yeah, we're at Volt Catfish. Hello there. I don't think catfish have legs. But anyways, if you hit him, basically what he does, he gets stunned for a little bit, jumps at you until you take about half his health off, where then he's basically going to jump at a specific spot on the battlefield, where then you can just constantly put one shot into him after another shot after another shot. But that's after you take half his health away. There, I actually hit him twice with the same bullet, so hooray for that. Not that it really matters. I mean, basically this is kind of a cakewalk. But as you can see here, basically after taking half his health off, he'll jump towards the middle and try to do some kind of lightning bolt thing. Almost like what Pikachu does in, well, Pokemon, where he does Thunderbolt. Strikes himself with a bunch of electricity and sends like a shockwave of electricity at you. But because we have his weakness, I can just constantly put a drill into him over and over again. And yeah, that was Volt Catfish. And I think we just catfished him. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. But anyways, for defeating him, we get a very useful item, which we're going to use back at Tunnel Rhino stage. No joke, we're going to go back to Tunnel Rhino stage because, yes, we can use this ability and its charge-up move to get past those boulders that we couldn't get past in the first place in Tunnel Rhino's stage. So yes, guys, we're going to go back to Tunnel Rhino stage, and we're going to get past those two boulders I couldn't get past in the first place. So give me a few moments, and I'll go back to Tunnel Rhino stage, back to where those boulders are. So, yeah, I'll meet you there. Alright, I'm back. And yeah, like I said before, I'm here at Tunnel Rhino stage, and we're at the first rock thing here, which I showed off when I was going through a stage. So basically just charge up the weapon, slam the thing down on the ground, and yeah, it drops the boulder, and we can get the heart piece. But we also have that other boulder that we have to get through, so let me get over there. Alright, I'm back again. And yes, we're back at the other boulder right here. So once again, let's take the weapon out, charge it up, slam ourselves on the ground, and yeah, we basically take out that boulder. And what can I say? What's X without his helmet piece? Well, he's incomplete. But now, we're at the last capsule of Dr. Light, and we can get the helmet piece. So what does the helmet piece do? It's a sensor upgrade. Okay. Okay, so I'll be able to find hidden items. Wait a minute. This is very reminiscent of Mega Man X2. Yes, the helmet from Mega Man X2 allowed us to see certain things on the map. The armor protected us from damage, but it also had a Giga attack. The arm piece allowed us to have a double shot, but it didn't allow us to fuse the shots together. And the leg part allowed us to dash in the air, but not straight up. But guys, the helmet piece allows us to see a map of the entire area, but I have all the secrets in this stage. But another thing that this helmet does is it basically allows you to see what you've missed in each stage. And there are 3 items in each of the stages, which you're actually allowed to see right now because, well, I have the helmet piece. So if I go back over all the, areas, as you can see, those are white. I have all the stuff. I have all the stuff there. I don't have anything there because I haven't been there. I still need the health up there and that question mark thing. I got everything there. Yeah, guys, you can see what is in every single stage and all the other stuff. I'm going to have to go back to Volt Catfish's stage to get that S-Tank. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We got through a lot in this episode. So until the next episode, guys, you guys take care, and I'll see ya on the next one. Whew! Wow, that was a lot we went through.